All right, guys, I'm gonna make a quick. This is probably a long video for tonight's analysis for crypto. I'm gonna run through scalping and I'm gonna run through swing trading. That way you guys don't get confused here. This is on 30-minute chart for Bitcoin USD. Overall, it is an uptrend. Support to break is 13.3. That was the lowest price. What we've seen so far is at 14.6. 13.3, 14.6. That's $1,000. That's $1,000 price gap. Okay, 1 hour chart, you can still see the uptrend here. Right here. Okay. It requires a lot more patience, especially when you're going long term on crypto. It requires a lot of patience. Once it keeps going, then it keeps going. But when it's consolidating, it consolidates for at least 4 or 6 hours. Long-term price I'd be looking for would be 15,000. Breaks 15,000. Look at 15.2, 15.6, and overall the 4-hour upper band would be 16,000. It probably won't happen tonight. Probably won't be till tomorrow. If you want to scalp, you want to go out the 5-minute chart. Let me take this out. If you want to scalp, go out the 5-minute chart. Make it easier for yourself. You can see the initial resistance here at 14.9, coming back at 14.6. If you did a 0.01, that's $30 that you would have made in profit if you were to scalp it on selling on top of here and short it down to 14.5. About $30 here, 35, 40 bucks. Goes all the way back down. It has to go back down, hit the probably go back down here and hit the bottom band. If it doesn't, then you know that it's going to create the support here and then go right back up to 15,000. Okay. You go out the 15-minute chart, you can see that it's just bouncing off the moving average here. It's going to come right back up. Now, if it goes below that, then it breaks the SAR and it's going to come back down to 14.2, 14.1. XRP, strong downtrend, has not decided to even come back to break the resistance price of $2. It needs to break $2 to be a strong buy. It needs to break the upper band at $2. $1.99 is the upper band, but it needs to break $2 to be a solid uptrend. Overall, it is a downtrend. It is probably going to come back here to break support at 177 and cheat down probably back to 170 to 160. This is okay. So the new daily candle just started. More than likely it's going to hit back to 180. Breaks 180, it's going to go back to 170 to 160. If it just stays at 180, it'll create the support there, 180. But overall, if it breaks 177 support, then it's going to go down to 170 to 160. You want to scalp, go off the 5-minute chart. Can't go wrong going off the 5-minute chart if you want to scalp. It needs to hit upper band and lower band. It needs to hit the upper band, lower band. Once it hits the upper band, look for resistance. 2 candles to create resistance and 2 candles to create support. You can bounce it off of support and resistance when 2 candles are created. What else? What else I want to run through? Dash. I would not recommend scalping Dash. If you scalp Dash, you're already losing money. Overall, Dash is still consolidating at the $1,100 price. And the support, oh crap, a lot of support. The support is 1060. Another support's at 1040. Your resistance, your top resistance here, pretty much 1200. So you got a price to go off of, which is your mid price would be 1100. Okay. Overall, your mid price is 1100. Breaks 1100. You just try and catch 20, 40. and then I would take profit because it probably ended up going come back down, because you can see these pin bars here. It only hits 1120, 1130, and it drops back. So it's not a whole lot of movement to create an uptrend or a downtrend. You can see this is on the 4-hour chart, so just been consolidating here. I did want to sell Ethereum. It did drop this red candle here. Overall, it bounced off the moving average in the middle band. So overall, it is an uptrend. So it has not decided to come back down. It is looking to shoot back to break 1400. Breaks 1400, they're probably going to try and make it. Anytime it breaks a new higher price, it will retrace back down, like back to 1350, maybe close to 1320, and they will shoot right back to 1400, break 1400 again, and they will shoot right back to. They'll probably try and shoot for 1500. This is pretty crucial. So anytime it breaks a new high price, that high, it ends up retracing itself back down. And so don't get confused here. I mean, overall, it is a strong uptrend on the daily. It has not decided to come back down at all. It'll come back down, like I said, it'll come back down and retrace down, you know, $500-600 in price, and then what it does, it will just automatically shoot up $1,000 to $2,000 in price. If you want to scalp, let me see the 5-minute bands here. Okay, so you can scalp off the bands here. Ultimately, it is an uptrend. So like I said, if it bounces off the middle band or the moving average, it's going to create the next uptrend again on the 5-minute chart. So you gotta be careful. You gotta watch the moving average and the middle band if you're using Bollinger Bands. Bitcoin Cash. Let's look at Bitcoin Cash. Okay, so you can see the consolidation price. Didn't hit 3,000, hit 2960. Support 2,800. Break support, go back down 2,700. If it breaks resistance, at least it's going to hit 3,000. 3,000 is the price to break. If it breaks 3,000, we'll look for a new higher price. Yeah, I'm going to make this video extensive for you guys. That way you guys can run through for tonight and tomorrow morning. Even though it is above the upper band, it is going to retrace back down on Bitcoin Cash. It's going to retrace back down probably right around here, 2760, 2720. Shoot right back up to 2960 again on this pin bar, break it, and then hit 3,000. Really strong uptrend. Let me pull the daily up here. And so, like I said, if it spikes up, it's going to hit the SAR. And that price is 3,200. Overall, if it breaks, like I said, it breaks on the upper band, it's going to try and hit 3,600 and a possible 3,800. The pin bar here is at 4,000 on the daily. So if you're shooting long term, I mean, you can see here the stochastic here is already pushing up on the daily. You don't ever see it going back down. A strong indication of pushing up on the stochastic here. Let's touch base on Litecoin. Boy, I don't know about Litecoin. Litecoin is not doing a whole lot. So you can bounce off the 15-minute chart here. 252, back to 240. Breaks 252, look for 260. Breaks 240, look for 230. Easiest way I can say it, because support's here at 230. Resistance, I think resistance is 260. Let me scroll back. Resistance, top resistance 258 here. Right here, these candles here. So yeah, 260. and 240. If it breaks 252, we'll try for 260. If it doesn't, come back here, mid-range 245, 246. Breaks 240, we look for 230 at the support here for Litecoin on the 15-minute chart. NEO will be the last one I'll be talking about. NEO has just been consolidating. Top price of 126, support at 118. Breaks 118, I'll go back down. Probably what's the next support here? 114. And the next support is at 109, 110, wherever it's at. If it breaks 126, it will try and shoot for 130. Yeah, 130. Where pin bar was that pin bar here? Yeah, 131, 130. Breaks 130, it's going to try and shoot for 135, 140. Check the 4-hour here. Strong uptrend on the 4-hour, even though this is a red candle, but you can see these candles are above the moving average and the middle band. Check the daily here, and it's still strong on the daily chart as well. So don't get confused here. But if you want to scalp, you can bounce it off the price 118, 126. That's $8 price gap. All right, let me send this